Good morning. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that's both inspiring and eye-opening, a story that challenges us to look beyond the headlines and see the real person behind the fame. Today, we're diving into a story of courage, resilience, and the fight for justice. It's a story that reminds us how strength is often forged in the fires of adversity, and how one person's voice can spark change for many. Many know Alex Cooper as the bold, unfiltered voice behind the hit podcast Call Her Daddy, where she's become a cultural icon for her honesty and wit. But before her rise to media stardom, Alex was a fierce competitor on the soccer field, playing Division I soccer at Boston University, a dream for countless young athletes. Alex's journey began with a soccer ball at her feet and a vision of greatness. She earned a scholarship through sheer talent and determination, quickly becoming a key player for one of the nation's top women's programs. Her days were filled with early morning practices, late-night study sessions, and the constant pursuit of excellence. Her life was built on discipline, teamwork, and relentless drive. Every sprint, every drill, every moment on the field was a testament to her commitment, not just to the sport, but to her teammates and her own dreams. But college sports are high pressure, demanding both academic and athletic excellence. Student athletes like Alex juggle rigorous training schedules with challenging coursework, often sacrificing sleep and social lives to keep up. Coaches are meant to be mentors and protectors, guiding young athletes through the highs and lows. But sometimes that trust is shattered, and the very people meant to support can become sources of pain. Alex's story is so powerful because it reveals how even the strongest can face hidden battles. Behind her confident exterior, she struggled with challenges that few could see. Challenges that tested her spirit and forced her to confront difficult truths. She lived the dream of many young athletes until her experience was marred by events no student should endure. The pressures and expectations became overshadowed by trauma, leaving scars that would take years to heal. Years later, her decision to speak out has brought long-hidden issues in college athletics into the light. By sharing her story, Alex has become a beacon for others, encouraging them to break their silence and demand accountability. Behind every victory and team photo, there can be silent struggles, and it takes immense bravery to give those struggles a voice. Alex's courage has inspired countless others to confront their own experiences and seek justice. Today, we explore how Alex's past shaped her, and why her story matters to so many. Her journey is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of speaking out, and the hope that change is possible. Let's begin. Alex Cooper's troubles began in her sophomore year at Boston University, a time that should have been filled with excitement and growth both on and off the field. As a promising athlete, she was eager to make her mark on the soccer team and build lasting friendships with her teammates. But instead, she alleges that her head coach, Nancy Feldman, started showing an uncomfortable personal interest in her, a tension that quickly crossed the line from professional to inappropriate. During team film sessions, when the focus should have been on strategy and teamwork, the coach allegedly made comments about Alex's appearance, drawing attention away from her athletic abilities and toward her physical features. These remarks, made in front of her teammates, left Alex feeling exposed, embarrassed, and singled out in a space that was supposed to be safe and supportive. The attention wasn't about her skills or her dedication to the sport. It was about her body, creating a stressful and uncomfortable environment that made it difficult for her to focus on the game she loved. Alex says the coach also tried to find ways to be alone with her, calling her in for private meetings and lingering after practice, crossing professional boundaries that should never be blurred between coach and athlete. This led to a constant sense of anxiety and dread, as Alex never knew when the next uncomfortable encounter would happen or what the coach might say or do. The relationship between coach and athlete, which is supposed to be built on trust, mentorship, and mutual respect, was broken. Instead, it became a source of tension and fear. What should have been a supportive environment for growth and camaraderie became isolating and fearful, leaving Alex feeling cut off from her teammates and the sport she once cherished. The alleged behavior set a tone of discomfort and power imbalance, making it clear that the coach held all the authority, and Alex's well-being was secondary. Over time, Alex's confidence and love for the game began to erode. The joy she once felt on the field was replaced by apprehension and self-doubt. This was just the start of a situation that would soon spiral further, as the emotional toll of the coach's actions began to affect every aspect of Alex's life. The impact on her life and career was only beginning, setting the stage for even greater challenges ahead as Alex struggled to reclaim her sense of safety and self-worth. The alleged harassment escalated. Alex says Coach Feldman began asking invasive questions about her private life, especially her relationships and sex life. These were not questions about academics or well-being, but deeply personal matters. The situation worsened with claims of unwanted physical contact, including the coach touching Alex's thighs. In sports, some contact is normal, but Alex describes these incidents as inappropriate and unprofessional. The combination of invasive questions and unwanted touching created a toxic, threatening environment. One incident stands out. After being dropped off by a man, Alex was confronted by her coach and asked, "Did you have sex last night?" This crossed every boundary of privacy and respect. The pattern, as Alex describes, was a severe abuse of power, leaving her feeling powerless and afraid. The nightmare was no longer just emotional, it was physical and constant. The harassment soon affected Alex's athletic career. After a confrontation about her personal life, Coach Feldman allegedly warned Alex of consequences if she resisted. That threat became real during the NCAA tournament, the highlight of any college athlete's career. Despite being a key player, Alex was suddenly benched, not for performance, but as alleged retaliation. The public benching was humiliating, sending a message that the coach's personal feelings outweighed the team's success. For Alex, it was devastating, her passion and hard work used against her. The incident marked a turning point, showing the harassment had real public consequences. Her identity as an athlete was weaponized. Alex realized she couldn't thrive under this control. The experience forced her to consider taking action. Feeling trapped, Alex and her parents reported Coach Feldman's behavior to Boston University's athletics department. They brought written evidence, hoping for support and protection. But the university's response, according to Alex, was shockingly brief: a 5-minute meeting. Officials allegedly refused to review their documents and dismissed their concerns. The verdict: Coach Feldman would not be fired and no investigation would take place. For Alex, this was a moment of profound hopelessness. The institution meant to protect her had failed. The university's inaction left Alex unprotected and validated the coach's power. It sent a chilling message. The coach's status mattered more than student safety. This betrayal ended Alex's soccer career at BU and shaped her view of power and institutions. She had followed the rules, but the system let her down. The experience would fuel her determination to never be silenced again. The fallout didn't stop with Alex. Her roommate and teammate, Alex Schlobohm, witnessed the coach's behavior and became collateral damage. After the report, Schlobohm was allegedly kicked off the team without explanation. The message to the rest of the team was clear: support Alex and you could be next. The coach also reportedly forbade Alex from living with Schlobohm, further isolating them. This overreach controlled not just the team, but the players' personal lives. The punishment of her friend deepened Alex's burden and guilt. The coach's power created a climate of fear and silence. The impact rippled through the team, showing how abuse of authority can destroy trust and community. Alex realized the problem was bigger than her. It was a toxic culture harming everyone. With no support from the university and her friend punished, Alex faced an impossible choice. The environment was so toxic that she decided to quit the team, ending her soccer career before her senior year. For a lifelong athlete, this was a heartbreaking loss, but staying meant enduring more pain and fear. Quitting was an act of self-preservation, not defeat. She walked away from her dream to protect her mental health. It was a painful end, but also the first step toward reclaiming her life. Alex's decision showed strength in the face of overwhelming adversity. Losing soccer was devastating, but it sparked a new determination in Alex. She channeled her pain into building a platform where her voice couldn't be ignored. This drive led to the creation of Call Her Daddy, a podcast that empowers millions. Alex's honesty and confidence inspired others to speak up about their own struggles. The discipline and resilience she learned as an athlete fueled her media success. Her story became one of transformation, turning trauma into empowerment. Alex's journey from silenced athlete to media powerhouse is a testament to resilience. She proved that even the deepest wounds can lead to powerful new beginnings. For years, Alex kept her story private. She carried the weight of her experiences in silence, unsure if anyone would believe her or if speaking out would make a difference. The fear of backlash and the uncertainty of what might happen next kept her quiet, even as the memories lingered. But in 2025, everything changed. Alex decided to speak out after learning that other women had similar experiences with the same coach. Hearing their stories gave her the courage to break her silence, realizing she was not alone in what she had endured. She realized the abuse was ongoing, and her silence could allow it to continue. The thought that others might be suffering as she once did was unbearable. Alex knew that by coming forward, she could help prevent further harm. Using her platform, Alex aimed to protect others and demand accountability. She wanted to shine a light on the systems that allowed abuse to go unchecked, and to encourage others to speak up as well. She shared her story in her Hulu docuseries and on her podcast, On Her Own Terms. By controlling her narrative, Alex reclaimed her voice and inspired others to do the same, reaching audiences far beyond her immediate community. Her goal: force institutions to take allegations seriously and prioritize student safety. She wanted to ensure that no one else would be ignored or dismissed, and that real change would follow her words. Alex's decision is about creating lasting change, so no athlete has to choose between their sport and their safety. She dreams of a future where every athlete can pursue their passion without fear, and where coaches are held to the highest standards. Her story is a call to action for schools and sports programs everywhere. It's a reminder that protecting students must always come first, and that silence only enables harm. While Coach Feldman retired in 2022, questions about Boston University's culture remain. The institution's response, or lack thereof, continues to spark debate about accountability and transparency in collegiate sports. Alex's bravery has started a crucial conversation. Survivors, advocates, and allies are now coming together, determined to make sure these issues are never ignored again. It's up to all of us to keep it going and make sports safer for everyone. By listening, supporting, and demanding change, we can build a future where every athlete is protected and respected.